besides Anthony Edwards. Just going to say it, I think his ankle might be just fine. Reminder, no Steph Curry in this game. He still has a hamstring, and it's hurt. He will miss, this is the second straight game. Second quarter, T-Wolves up 7, make it 10. Julius Randle. That man missed the first 4 threes he took, not that one. It's a 10-point lead. Jimmy Butler is 6'7". Rudy Gobert is 7'1" on a bad day. Advantage to the short man. Warriors down just 1 after the made free throw. Then the next Warriors possession, 6'7", Jonathan Kuminga again going at Gobert. Making it look easy. The Warriors were 0 for 5 from 3 in the first half. This is their first playoff half without a made three-pointer since 2007, but they still led by 2 at the break. Now in the third, Warriors down 1. Butler moving past Anthony Edwards. Warriors up 50-49. Then 5 minutes left in the third. Timberwolves down 1. Edwards going to make it a 1-point lead for his team. Then Buddy Hield kicks it out. Hield passes it to Butler. Corner 3. He made 2 of those, 33 points. Warriors up 5. It was 67-62. Then this moment. And again, I'm just going to say it. Anthony Edwards, who sprained his ankle in game 2, I think the ankle looks just fine. Kevon Looney, wrong end of a business decision, though he did try to back out at the very last second.
Too late.
Add that to the collection. Timberwolves down 3. Hield crossing up the defender, drilled the 3. He was 4 of 8 from 3. Warriors were up 73-69 after 3. Now in the fourth, Draymond Green to Kuminga. Kuminga had 30 points off the bench. Warriors up 2. Butler loses the ball. Persistent, though, stays with it. Then somehow hits that wide open 3. Maybe it's because he was wide open. Warriors up 5. Then Green turns it over. More on that in a second. Timberwolves grab it. Edwards lays it in. Timberwolves had a 1-point game there. Then Edwards going to hit a 3. Take a 2-point lead for there. Timberwolves now up 4 off the Warriors turnover. Julius Randle to Gobert. Felt like we were picking on Gobert earlier. We're not going to pick on him here. Timberwolves up 7 after the made free throw. And then there is Edwards knocking down this 3. Game high 36. It was close, but enough from Minnesota. 102-97. They take a 2-1 series lead. In part because that man absolutely took over in the second half. 28 of his 36 points all came in the second half. Third most points in any half in Timberwolves postseason history. Trailing Sam Cassell, 2004, and some guy named Anthony Edwards. Oh, that's right. He did that last year against the Suns.
Just trust the work, man. I feel like one thing I never lack is confidence. So if I got that, I'll be all right. At the end of the day, as long as one of us scored with a Timberwolves thing across our chest, I don't care what it is. I don't care if I pass it or not. Yeah, it don't really matter. I think just playing off the ball is better for me playing versus this team because everybody is locked in on the game plan. They got a pretty good group of guys that's locked in on the game plan. Like you said, it's a championship DNA team, so they don't make too many game plan mistakes.
Oh, he was brilliant. J.K. Played one of the best games of his life. It was fantastic to see, and you can see how necessary he is in this matchup, especially without Steph. You know, we're having a tough time getting free, and you know he's obviously capable of giving us some points, getting to the rim. And I've said it a couple times to you guys. I've just been impressed with the way he's handled things the last couple weeks, with the way he's stayed ready and put in the work, and it paid off tonight.
Hello to Kendrick Perkins. Look, the Warriors are now down in this series 2-1. They do not have Steph Curry. In his absence, who or what do they need to step up and change?
Well, look, Jimmy, we asked for Jimmy to be more aggressive, and he did that tonight. Jonathan Kuminga came out. He gave some great minutes and was productive offensively. He had a 30-piece. But when is Draymond Green going to step up without Steph Curry? That's the question. Some are wondering, in Game 2, was he trying to get ejected on purpose because Steph Curry wasn't playing? And then tonight, you have the assignment of stopping the number 2 option on Minnesota, which was Julius Randle, and he finished on your home court with a triple-double. And you fouled out. You did absolutely nothing to help your team. We know that Draymond is not going to score, But the fact that he disappeared defensively and he's supposed to be that leader, and now this team need him the most without Steph Curry, their best player, was a total disappointment.
The fact that you can say about anyone, you did absolutely nothing to help your team, is definitely not the direction you want to be talked about after a game. On the other side, you mentioned Julius Randle. You haven't yet mentioned Anthony Edwards. When you think about how those two played, your thoughts are what?
Nicole, it's certain people in this world that just give you life, right, and confidence.
Mothers
Anthony
do, by the way. Moms give you life.
Yeah, mothers do. And happy Mother's Day to you, too, by the way. Early Mother's Day. Anthony Edwards give people life. Jimmy
Butler's got to be selfish. Jimmy Buckets is Jimmy Buckets for a reason. The reason why he's considered a star, even though he's never captured a championship, is because we've seen him carry the Miami Heat to the finals, not once but twice. Well, damn it, do what you got to do. What is Jimmy Butler's task, y'all? Get a game.
Yeah.
Get a game. Even if Steph Curry comes back for Game 6, you down 3-2, worst case scenario. Just make sure that through Game 5, you got at least one of those games. Could you do that? Do that.
This is not a moment for Jimmy to play the right way. This is a moment for Jimmy to play the wrong way. Right? Like shooting over double teams, waving guys off. He should not leave that arena without at least 25 field goals tonight. You got to go out. You got to go out swinging. Like, you got to come out there and set the tone offensively. We know what he could bring to the table defensively. Because now, and Malika, we talked about this on NBA Today, those matchups for Buddy Hield, we're not going to see that 27 points average that we saw of Game 7 in Houston and Game 1.
More focus.
We're not going to see that because now the game plan, now you got the secondary or first primary defender guarding you. Jimmy Butler, like you said, Stephen A., you've been here before. You led a team to the NBA Finals. And they ain't asking for much. You at home. They just asking you to help get one game, which you're capable of doing.
If we want to rave about Jimmy Butler, and he deserves it, if we want to rave about how he carried the team to not one but two NBA Finals, it is not much to ask him to get you one game.
At home.
One game.
And this Minnesota team is, they're still figuring it out. This is not a team that has it all figured out. Defensively, maybe. Offensively, we saw what they did in game. Curry got hurt, and they were, down 10 when Steph went out? They couldn't win that game at home? They couldn't win that game? No, that to me is a total miss by the Timberwolves.
No, but that was just one of those moments, though, Bob. And that's why Coach Finch called Anthony Edwards out, because it started with him and his energy, right? Like, Anthony Edwards reminds me a lot of Russell Westbrook. When I say that, Russell Westbrook in Oklahoma City, certain guys give you swag, right? Certain guys, their energy is contagious. The heart and soul. Even when you're on the road, you get off the bus, you walk it different because you got this guy walking into the arena with you. Game 1, that wasn't the Anthony Edwards we know. And just because he wasn't scoring a lot, we can't take away what he's bringing to the table right now. Some people say he's struggling. I say he's playing some outstanding basketball because the defense is zoned to stop him and make guys around him.
Well, I'm not going to go as far as outstanding yet when I take into consideration his Game 1 performance. Game 2 in terms of his all-around Game 5. Game 1, he was exceptional defensively. He was a no-show offensively for the most part.